be nimble. Get away. Make it right on the West Coast.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Cinematic Spellbook channel. In this video, I'm going to introduce 8 of the latest movies of 2025 that you might find exciting to watch. Number 8, Mission: Impossible: The Final Reckoning. This movie picks up right after the events of the previous installment. This time, Ethan is up against a very unique enemy, an artificial intelligence called the Entity, which has gone out of control and threatens to throw the world into chaos. This intelligent being even has access to the world's nuclear systems, practically endangering everything. The key to stopping it is a cross-shaped key that unlocks access to a sunken Russian submarine called Sevastopol, where the AI's source code is kept. If Ethan can get to that code, with the help of a computer virus designed by Luther, he might be able to destroy or at least contain the Entity. But of course, it's not that simple. An old enemy, Gabriel, is after the same thing and wants to control the AI for his own purposes. Overall, if you're looking for a thrilling film packed with breathtaking action scenes and a story full of twists, you won't want to miss this one. Number 7, Nobody 2.
The cave?
It's been 4 years since the events of the first movie, and Mansell still hasn't managed to free himself from the troubles he caused with the Mafia. He's deep in debt, and to take a break from everything, he decides to go on a family trip with his wife, Becca, and their kids to an amusement park and water park called Y Bills, the same place where he and his brother made lots of memories as kids. But of course, vacations are never real vacations for Mansell. Very quickly, he finds himself in the middle of new trouble, involving dangerous criminals, a shady park operator, a ruthless thief, and ultimately a powerful mafia boss who's been pulling the strings all along. From there, we once again see the classic Mansell in action: brutal fights, wild brawls using anything he can get his hands on, and plenty of hilarious, high-energy action scenes. Number 6, Superman. This movie is about Clark Kent, our very own Superman, who has now been known to the world for 3 years. But the life of a hero is never easy. He faces constant criticism from the public while also struggling with his own moral dilemmas. Things get even more complicated when his longtime enemy, Lex Luthor, creates a duplicate of Superman to ruin his reputation and credibility. Superman isn't alone in this fight, though. Lois, a smart and dedicated journalist, along with a few other heroes, helps him uncover the truth and stop Lex's malicious plans. More than just thrilling battles, this film focuses on Superman's personal life and emotions. Number 5, F1, the movie.
I will take that life, man. 1,000 times.
This movie tells the story of Sonny Hayes, played by Brad Pitt, a Formula One driver who was a big name in the 90s and carried everyone's hopes, until a devastating crash forced him to step away from racing. Years later, his former teammate, Ruben Cervantes, now the owner of a Formula One team, asks him to come back and help save the team. Sonny is paired with Joshua Pierce, a young, passionate driver who's dealing with his own struggles and challenges. Between them, an intriguing mix of rivalry and partnership develops. During a wild crash at the Monza circuit, Sonny is forced to reflect on his past life. This film is an exciting sports action drama, packed with adrenaline. The racing scenes are truly breathtaking, the roar of the engines, the insane speed, and the intense crashes make a powerful impact. Number 4, The Pickup. This movie is about Russell, a veteran driver who's getting older and is close to retirement. He's paired up with Travis, a young, talkative rookie who's still a bit naive. What was supposed to be a simple mission quickly spirals out of control when a clever criminal named Zoo crosses their path. Zoo tricks Travis into revealing information about a money transfer. But when they make their move, they realize there's no cash at all. Instead, the car is carrying an illegal shipment. In reality, Zoo's plan is much bigger. He wants to hijack the armored vehicle and use it to hit a casino, making off with $60 million in cash. This film is an action comedy filled with wild brawls, high-speed chases, and plenty of hilarious dialogue and situations. Number 3, Together. This movie follows a married couple, Tim and Millie, who move to a remote, isolated place in hopes of rebuilding their life together. At first, everything seems fine until one day they discover a mysterious pool inside a strange cave. Tim impulsively drinks the water, and from that moment on, things start to become eerie and terrifying. Slowly, both their bodies and minds begin to change, as if they're gradually merging into one. At first, it feels like a horrifying nightmare, because they can neither escape nor stop what's happening. A mysterious man named Jimmy soon enters the story. He himself is the result of a similar ritual and now wants to drag Millie into the same fate. This film is a psychological horror romance, a haunting visual exploration of emotional dependency and the loss of personal boundaries. Number 2, Night Always Comes.
Oh, they're crazy!
The story of this film takes place in Portland, where a young woman named Lynette lives with her mother and her brother Kenny, who has Down syndrome, in an old house. The house is about to be sold, but Lynette has one chance. If she can raise $25,000 by morning, the house will be signed over to her and her family can stay. That's where everything begins. Lynette heads out at night determined to gather the money any way she can, but nothing goes according to plan. Her mother, who was supposed to help, skips the bank meeting and spends her savings on a car instead. Desperate, Lynette turns to old acquaintances, former clients, and even dangerous people from her past. Slowly, she gets pulled into lies, theft, and confrontations with criminals. Along the way, Lynette comes face to face with someone from her dark past, the person who dragged her into smuggling and dirty business when she was just 16. The encounter shakes her to her core. This film is packed with tension and unfolds almost entirely in the suffocating darkness of the night. Lynette's role is portrayed with raw realism and intensity, and the ending delivers a bittersweet sense of release. Number 1, Eddington.
Are not a coincidence.
This film takes place in a fictional town called Eddington in New Mexico, right at the time when the world is struggling with COVID and social protests are on the rise. Joe Cross, the town's sheriff, is a man who doesn't care much for quarantine rules. When people refuse to wear masks and push back against restrictions, he decides to run for mayor himself. The current mayor, Garcia, is a sharp, charismatic figure who has promised to bring modern development to the town, including a massive data center. Joe's personal life isn't simple either. His wife, Louise, is dealing with mental health issues, while his mother, Dawn, is stuck at home filled with conspiracy theories. Meanwhile, old relationships and strange pieces of his past further complicate things. As the story progresses, the film grows tense and violent, with Joe clashing against armed groups and dangerous events unfolding. Ultimately, the movie portrays how media, social networks, and collective fear fracture people's shared reality. In the end, no one truly wins, except the system and technology. Well, friends, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.